Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now defense. Do you play aggressively, or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Touchdown. Derrick Henry, 50 yards. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
Now after the touchdown, loop back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
7-18, Pioneer. Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
First down. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Howard.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 13 seconds remaining.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Jackson going to keep it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now Jackson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hopkins. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. 1st down.
1st and goal. Baltimore.
Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Lamar changing the look.
No, we changed it.
3rd and goal. Jackson. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
Steelers 20. Tyler Loop to kick
Now
off
after
for
the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
A handoff for Warren. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25, Adam Thielen, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Adam Thielen, 66 yards. And the Steelers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Howard. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
30. Steelers 26. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been hot so far. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. On third down, Henry. And he's got room. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A hole to dig out of here. Second and 17. Play action. Now Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 27 yards. And the Ravens are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. Here's Jackson. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Steelers 26. Tyler Loop to kick off.
Now after the
Baltimore.
touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's a fumble. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. On the give, it's Warren. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RP. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up. There he goes, left side. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
That takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Steelers will line up.
Looking to throw. Howard. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
Steelers 34.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play action. It's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
19 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down.
Jackson now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Hey, out.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
To throw is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 6 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can bring the game for us.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Lamar changing the play. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Howard now throwing to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
This throw caught right around the 6.
Here's first and goal.
18 more yards. That's another Steelers first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jonnu Smith from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Ravens
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they run on first down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Shut up. 70-10 move.
He's back to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Second and 6.
Back to throw.
30-yard line.
Short throw to Smith. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
44-yard line.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
60 bucks.
He'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
We saw plenty of throws like this in Columbus last year. He's got his guys a first down. Here's first down.
Panther 60. Set.
They'll look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a second and 10.
Back to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And now a tough spot here. This is third and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Come 19. Come 19. Take over.
Back to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Tiger.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They gambled for the win, and they trail by 1 here in the final moments. So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.